time for tennis back.
Woo! Woo, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Woo! The curtains. Okay, the curtains, right? Is pushed back. Come on in here. Come on in here. We got some stuff to talk about. I told y'all I was going to go live a little bit more when it get closer to the trial, and here I am. Here I am. Yes, you do have me. Yes, you do. Okay? Yes, you do have me. Let me move this microphone. Make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, because we got some shit to talk about. You know what, y'all? I was going to go back to the construction store, Lowe's and Home Depot, and it started raining again. The way it's been raining all month in Michigan, you would have thought we was in Seattle. Okay? The way we have been under water here, okay, for over a month now. You know, and I know why, because God don't like what we doing. And he has the power to show you who is God, right? Right? Don't put the God had the power to show you who's God. Right? That is up. That is what's up. That is what's up. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? The haters are in here too. I'm sure the haters are in here. I had to kick a hater out of here yesterday. Right? You know, see, here's how I'm cut. You don't get to disrespect, spitting fire, and come back and talk like ain't nothing happened. Now, I can cut your ass out and we can talk like ain't nothing happened, but disrespect and cussing out is two different things. Because I can cuss you out and still love you and show you I love you and then tell you to shut the hell up all at the same time. You understand what I'm saying? But when you just disrespect people, can't have that. We cannot have that. We cannot have disrespect. Cussing out and disrespect is two different things. People say, oh, it's the same thing. No, it ain't. My mama cusses me out all the time, and I know she loves me. She do. My mama got a mouth worse than mine. You think I got a mouth like a sailor and a trucker? Ha! Ha! You don't know. With Zena got a mouth, y'all. Zena got a mouth on her. I'm telling you, that's my mama nickname, Zena. Zena got a mouth on her. I'm trying to tell you. Woo! I'm trying to tell you. I get it from my mama. Okay? My mother is my hero, my shero. She's a 2-time breast cancer survivor, you guys. And she's still here. And the fact that I thought that I could possibly lose her a few years ago was the most scariest thing in my life. The most scariest thing. So I don't respect people going at people's mothers really too much because it's scary to lose a loved one, especially, you know, your child or your mom, you know, the person that gave you life and the person you gave life to. So I don't play when it comes to people's families because I know how I feel about my mom. And I only can imagine how others feel about theirs. You know, she's a shero. My mother is this last cancer did her, you know, put a whooping on her. You know what I mean? It put a whooping on her. My mother was a jazzy woman. She kept her hair done, makeup done, and you know, she's jazzy or whatever. And this last go around the chemotherapy, you know, it put a damper on her. But you know, the fact of the matter is she's still here with me. And I thank God in my foul mouth and me cussing people out and all those things that he granted me to still keep my mom a little longer. And that is such a blessing. So for those of you who have your moms and your dads out there, make sure you love them and hug them and kiss on them, especially, you know, being my age and she's still here with me. And she's still, you know, saying she got some more living to do and all this and that. I just love her dearly. I just love her dearly. And I know you love yours too. So you make sure you hug and kiss on them. You're never too old to kiss your mom and dad. You're never too old to hug on them. You're never too old to do those things, okay? And you're never too old for them to call you their baby, all right? You're never too old for that. All right, so Wow. Let me acknowledge you guys. Queen Diva, you are a diva indeed. Okay, and a queen, I may add. Rena, hey, how you doing? Daryl Washington, come on in, Daryl. Come on in, come on in. Express, Shakira Mohammed. Yes, Milton Garth. All right, come on in. Milton Garth. Milton Garth. You ain't take Garth from the name of Garth Brooks, did you? Garth Brooks had a restaurant here in Michigan. I like that restaurant, and they closed it down at the mall. Oh, let me get back to it. Ashley Cashin, hi, how are you? Angel Harden. Okay, RPR Park 6. RPR Parks 9. Yes. Oh, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Galatians 6, 7. Yes, 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 yes. Sandra, how are you? The Prince of Paraphernalia. Oh, okay. You are a prince indeed. A prince indeed. Because that's what we made of. Royalty. This culture is royalty. Okay. We are royalty. Spicy AF. I shouted you out, sis. I shouted you out. Did you see me shout you out? I shouted you out. You know what I'm saying? When I go back on Kwame Brown's channel, I'm going to shout you out even more. I ain't forgot about you. I ain't forgot about you. That's my little sis, my Spicy AF. All right? That's my little sis. Layla Harrison. Hey, how you doing, Angel? Tanya. One Pap. What's going on, One Pap? Ooh, One Pap. You've been shaking up these internets, honey. Mm-hmm. Lovable Leo. What's happening, Lovable Leo? Neck, what's going on? What's going on, Angela? Okay. Sophia. Ooh, Sophia. Fire. Sophia, because you on fire over here. Leary Cox, what's going on? I'm being so silly today, y'all. I got every reason to be silly today because I woke up this morning and I feel good, all right? Yolanda Curtis, all right. Rockwell, what's going on? What's going on? JP, you back again, baby. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I am talking about. So let's get into this, right? Because I got to get going as soon as the weather let up. We've been drowning here, you guys. We've been underwater here in Michigan. Okay, Detroit has been underwater. All right, Miss Fat. Hey, y'all see Miss Fat in the book down here in the thread? She don't play. She one of them people that say, go out there and cut me that switch. And you just like start crying and shit because you know that's going to be an ass whooping. Like she'd be like, I ain't got to go. I ain't got to call you out your name. Go cut me a switch. See, when she say stuff like that, you know your ass in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with that. I know my limits, okay? Even to spitting fire, the dragon still know her limits, all right? Brenda, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Woo! We got something to talk about, y'all. We got something to talk about. Y'all, look, I ain't got no water today. I got me a Mountain Dew today. I need a Mountain Dew. After that motion that the government put in, I need a big goal. Oh, woo! All right, it's not that bad. I love you more, Miss Fat. I love you more. I love you more. Okay, so the government put in a motion, and I was going to do it on the other software that I had. I told you guys that I was working on. Hey, Elijah, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I was working on it. I said I was going to do it tomorrow. So you guys, tomorrow, I'm probably going to try to go live. If not tomorrow, Monday. Paula Stevens, welcome. Hello. Yes. And then when I go live on this new software, right, I'm going to try to put up stuff. And so I'm going to need you guys' help. So you're going to let me know if you can see it, how clear it is, how I am, if it's flowing right. You know what I mean? You're going to let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm studying it and I'm going to be messing up shit and you guys are going to help me fix it, okay? Sharon Dunbar, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? All right. Because I want you guys to know that I had put up some things, right? And the donations to my channel, when you guys help me grow, I really appreciate it. You guys help me get cameras, microphones, compressors, lights, webcams, a couple monitors, a gaming computer, which was very expensive. You guys contributed a lot to that. You know what I'm saying? Kels Nation, what's going on? Little brother Dom K, welcome over here. Oh, Miss Texas. Way, yes, 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 yes. Okay, and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? All that kind of stuff. As a matter of fact, Miss Fat. Yeah, there you go. You earned that. Okay, you earned that. That was so overdue. You know what I'm saying? And you too. Your ass earned it too. Why don't y'all say shit to me? I can't think of everything. I'm running off at my mouth here. Okay, I'm running off at my mouth here. All right. So you guys need to refresh your computer so you'll see what you got. All right. Anyway, so it's been a lot going on, right? So the government in this R. Kelly situation put a motion in, right? And pretty much Don K ran it over Sister Infamous Sylvia. Make sure y'all go over there and subscribe to the Infamous Sylvia channel if you have not. And she was reading the motion and shout out to her, because when they drop, she be on it. I mean, like, she really be on it. She be reading these motions and things like that and all this and that. And before they was even putting motions in, they was sitting up there reading indictments and all that kind of shit. And that's one-sided, right? Because that's what they want you to do, right? So there was a person who yes, I did, Chelsea Nation. Well, I don't know if that was from you, but I did. I think that's the email I got. Yes. I'm gonna speak on that right now. I think I'm gonna speak on that. I got a couple emails, but I think I am Kels Nation. But if I don't, I'll mention it in another one, because I'm gonna do more of these videos because the trial is starting. So just keep reminding me, baby. So as I was saying, so Sylvia reads Impress. Welcome. Sylvia reads these motions, right? And she'll be right on it. As soon as it drop in her pacer and everything else, she'll be right on it. And I stayed away from it because I wanted to really follow the law, and I didn't want to have my mind spew out somewhere else, right? So I had a meeting earlier today about the initiative that I keep telling you guys that it's going to be launching soon. Okay, so we had a meeting, is everything is going as planned and everything else. It is good. All right. We are so saying overprotective over this initiative that we're going to put out, because we want to make sure that it's put out at the right time. You know what I mean? One of the things about this initiative is that when people always try to taint something that you have, we've seen that a lot of initiatives get tainted over time, right? So we want to make sure this one does not get tainted. It has nothing to do with R. Kelly, but then indirectly and then directly it does. It just has something to do with men and real victims and things of that nature. And it's really a good thing, okay? It benefits everyone. And that's one of the things I like about this initiative. And I hope you guys support it. I hope other channels support it. I hope you guys support it nonstop. Anything that we need to do to protect the initiative, legal fees and everything else, I wish you guys will help with this, okay? Because it's definitely going to be needed or whatever. And any monies that is contribute to the initiative or for the initiative, you will be able to see what the amount is and everything else. Now, we're going to be putting stuff up. We still getting things together, so make sure you bear with us. We do not want anybody to have any questions, because any questions that you have or the money that you donate is going to be there for you to see. Okay, because we don't want no BS. All right. And it's going to be by a reputable institution where if you want to go and see what's in it, you can, or whatever. We are not trying to sit up there and get into no trouble. Okay. We ain't scamming nothing. We ain't doing nothing. We have been blessed by the Lord for what we have, so we don't have to do all those things. We are legit people. All right. So I hope you guys understand that it take a community to make about a change, not your politicians and what you elect, because all they're there for is a paycheck and get the agendas and the lobbies that they want to pass to benefit them, or getting paid to sit up there and turn the other cheek. Well, we want to make sure that that's not going to happen. So we're going to get involved in some things. We I want to put out some things for you guys to get involved in the government as well. We want to make sure that you get involved in it, not just vote. Okay. So we want to make sure our vote, to get our vote, we get something. Okay. So we are going to bring back Black businesses. Okay. Now, it's starting off small because we want to let it be known. But Kwame Brown was talking about trade schools. If you haven't been over there on the Kwame Brown channel, if you know, you heard about it, because he's been trending throughout the internet for the past couple months or so. All right, make sure you go over there, get the shoe drive. They having a rally for R. Kelly on the 6th and 7th of August. If you are in the New York area, make sure you go over there and try to sit up there and participate in that rally. You have to remember, if you have sons, this could be your son. If your son want to be a pro ball player, an athlete, a rapper, or anything successful, this could be your son. Okay. R. Kelly is your son is R. Kelly. They're not different. We are all one culture. We have to remember, individually, okay, we fall, but collectively we stand. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about before I get into this commentary is the fact that another thing with this initiative is that it has to be protected legally. Okay, so there's a lot of things that's going on. I did say on the infamous Sylvia's channel last night, if you wasn't on there, that the media, okay, the media has had a lawyer put in on their behalf for the court to reconsider um to let the media in. Well, I do have an attorney, a federal attorney, as a matter of fact, and I want the social media press to be able to be a part of that. And actually, I kind of want the social media press, for those like us who are nosy and get to the bottom of things, to be able to be in there as well, because we know that the media has been one-sided. So I definitely want to get a lawyer, okay, with the help of you guys, if you don't mind. And I show receipts. You know what I'm saying? I show receipts to get a lawyer so they can draft up something on our behalf and send to the judge and Donnelly to let all media, social media, and everything else, because we are part of journalism too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it's mainstream that we're not journalism. You can always get a press pass. It doesn't even matter. However, getting the message out here to the people and relating to the people in different cultures and community is very important. In other words, everyone doesn't speak English, so we don't need to be translated into different languages on our behalf, and we don't need to hear one side of the story unless the media plans to be bias free as they let them in, or instead of one-sided as they've been for the past 2 years. We cannot trust them. Okay, so that's one of the things that I want the attorney that I want in, or whatever. And I'm gonna work on some things for us on getting us in there too. Okay, some of us who are going to New York and going to the trial and going to see the trial throughout, I want to make sure that you get in there, because I know that you're going to bring the story back the way it's supposed to be said. And the mainstream media is not. They're going to make them look guilty by any means necessary, and that's going to be problematic because we cannot trust them. And I'm going to send a letter, let them know that we know we can't trust them. How about that? Okay, so let's get to talking about what's going on. Let me, some more people done came in here. Oh, this microphone get on my nerves. No wonder they had one to come down like this, but I don't have the table for that yet. But I will. Let's see what's in here. Impress. Okay, I think I left off with you. Keisha Boo. Okay, welcome, Chars. Hi, how are you? How are you? Fresh Jigster. Hey, okay. Texas Bama. Yes. Candy Cane. Yes. Okay. Tracy Cook. Yes. Where is trial and error? Where is trial and error? Okay, because if we needed some translation today, she ain't even here. She's not even here. All right. And if she's been on, I haven't been getting notifications. I got to go over there and check out her channel. It's time for me to support her channel. Or whatever. Okay, so the government put in a motion and they was talking about some things. Now, everybody was shook up with the internet about what the government had put in. And I was talking to another blogger earlier today, and he was just he was upset about what the government had put in. And then I was on the infamous Sylvia's channel last night, and she didn't like what the government had put in. Then I was on the other channel on the ops side, and they was liking everything that they put in, of course, because they're the ops, right? And so I'm thinking, I'm just listening, and I'm not, really. I did go on infamous Sylvia. I did at the end, because I had another channel I had to go. I was channeling. Oh my God, I had meetings on different channels all day yesterday. So I was on another meeting on the channel, and then I stayed on there for about an hour or two. Then I went over there to infamous Sylvia's and stayed over there for about an hour and a half or so. And then we was talking, and everybody was talking, and then I got a phone call. Talk about did you see the motion that the government put in? And did you see the article that they dropped to? And all these kind of things. And I do think that a lot of the things that they put out here is what we say out here on these social media sites, right? So what I want to say to people is, Harley Lynn, hey, how are you? What I want to say to people is, we've already said that in 2019. Okay, S2, shout out to K Baby, shout out to Sky Zone. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Did they do something special that I don't know about? Okay, did they do something special I don't know about? And if you guys haven't gone over there to the Sky Zone, make sure you do the Sky Zone. H Service, hey, how are you? Jane Doe number 1, Jane Doe number 2. Okay, Keisha Boost, I'm tired of hearing BS the Feds putting out. Yeah, Kwame just popped on BRB sister. Okay, he just popped on. Yes. Hey, Spittinfire in chat, love. Yes, hey, Nakia. All right. All right. Yes, he did say he was going to be going around. We're doing a panel and we want Kwame to be on the panel. We working on that as well, y'all. Yes. We're working on that as well. That's coming. Oh, we hey, look, Sister Girl is not playing, okay? Look, I'm telling you. If you think I'm playing, you better ask T. Stevens. You better ask T. Stevens, all right? You better ask T. Stevens. For those of you who know who T. Stevens is, you better ask T. Stevens. Because he'd be like, you go get this Kels. You go get it. And yes, I was talking to my brother Dave while he was on his road trip and we was talking. He was like, I was like, bro, it's going good. It's going good. He's like, yes, yes, yes. And him and the block, you know what I'm saying? We was on it. We is on it. We are not playing no games. All right. So the government put out, paraphrasing, synopsis, summarizing bullshit. They put out some bullshit. Sheila Wright, hi, how are you? They put out some bullshit. Big draws. Hey, how are you? They put out some bullshit. They put out some bullshit. We said all this in 2019. And the only reason why y'all is so shocked that they put the shit out there is because it's been 2 years. And you like, we said it. They basically went off the docuseries of Surviving R. Kelly, people. They went off the docuseries of Surviving R. Kelly. Now, here's the thing. On Surviving R. Kelly, there was no little boys on there that said R. Kelly had molested them or had sex with them or anything. We ain't heard nothing about no damn little boys. The only thing we heard about some boys, another man that R. Kelly supposedly had slept with was from one of the accusers when she was on Tasha K. That was it. I don't even remember her saying anything. I can't remember her saying anything on the docuseries about it, but that's it. We haven't heard anything. Now they dropped saying something about he picked up little boys at McDonald's. Why is everything that he picked up is at McDonald's? Why is it at McDonald's? Because that's what he always talk about, McDonald's, when him and his mother was alive and he was a little boy. That was their special place to go, was McDonald's. This one particular McDonald's. And now they trashing that. You get what I'm saying? And everything that he done did. Oh, he go to McDonald's to pick up little girls. He go to like McDonald's is the only damn place that kids be. Because as far as I'm concerned, the McDonald's that I know of, it's all grown folks in there. McDonald's sell big breakfast, coffees. It's all older people up in there. Senior citizens work up in there. It ain't just for kids no more. Like, come on. Like, if they overdoing it. And this is what I've been telling you about. And then they dropped that article when I was on live yesterday. You know, a lot of other people, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, and I'm not trying to belittle other bloggers or anything like that. I commend the work that they do. But a lot of them are more, you know, they're fans of R. Kelly. I'm not a fan. You know, I'm not saying that I don't like his music. I like his music and everything. But a lot of his music that I have played, I just learned that he sung as this case went on. The reason what brought me to Lifetime to this case was because Nobody said nothing good about that man in that docuseries. And I knew that that was a problem. I said to myself, as I mentioned yesterday, there is not one person in this world that did all bad in their life. There's just not one person. They want you guys to believe that all the music that he done put out, all the hits that he done put out, all the people that he done worked with put out was just a cover up for him to get underage girls and all this and that, which the judge just said that they were not underage. The judge just solidified that, people. For those of you who did not know, you better go back and see that article. Google it. She scolded the female attorney, which was Nicole Blank Becker, and she kept referring to them as girls. And the judge said they're not girls, they're women. And she said, "Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. It's been a couple years since I seen the girls." She said, "Again, they're not girls, they're women, and they were women 2 years ago." So in other words, for those of you and other channels and other big channels, because there are people who send me links to bigger channels and other channels that believe everything in the media. But one of the things that kills Nation and others, they don't fact check. These are channels that are going on what the mainstream media has said. They're piggyback off of mainstream media. They hadn't dug and done and researched what we put out. They hadn't done none of that. They're not interested in that. They just only going by what they read and give their own feedback, and they jumping on the bandwagon of believing the women. These are people who don't phantom things for themselves, investigate things for themselves. I think a real blogger does her work. I think a real blogger not only take articles of what people say that's different from what their opinion is, but they also should be able to dissect and use common sense. And when you have a blogger out there that doesn't do that, but just part of the go along, then that's nothing you need to worry about. Nothing you need to worry about, because that's exactly what Kwame is talking about. That's exactly what I am talking about. That's exactly what a lot of us is talking about, because a lot of people don't know how to use common sense. R. Kelly said use common sense. Now, what I'm going to sit up there and break down with you guys is I'm going to break down the fact that when he sat up there and did that interview with Gayle King, he was telling the truth. A man that cries, a man that goes into a fit like that, he's telling the truth. He said, in my way past, why would I sit up here and do all of this? It doesn't make sense to me. It does not make sense to me. When he broke, he's doing all of that when he's broke. And when I say broke, I don't mean broke like us. Okay, he rich people broke. So that means that he still got way more than what we got. All right. So instead of living in a $10 million house, he probably can live in a $2 million house. You know what I'm saying? He's still more than us average. So let's not get they broke mixed up with our broke, okay? His royalties alone, okay, is more than what the majority and the working class of us have, okay? So, and that's if we making six figures. So what I want people to understand is they're not using common sense and logic when it comes to this situation. They're not using common sense and logic when it comes to the R. Kelly situation. So people often sit up there and say, mute R. Kelly, mute this, mute that. I'm seeing more people bumping R. Kelly today than they was back then when this first started off. You know what I mean? Good music is good music, and people are not going to sit up there and mute them. But what y'all need to ask yourselves is, why is a man, okay, that is part of the Mute R. Kelly organization? There is an organization called Mute R. Kelly. That's some stupid shit. It has no cause of him. So in other words, if it's Mute R. Kelly, so when if hypothetical, if I believe that R. Kelly was guilty and he went to jail, did his time and everything, and he get out, are we still muting him? Are we still to mute him? So are we to tell people that once you go to jail and do your sin time, that you're just punished forever? Like, what, why is it an organization called Mute R. Kelly? Is it an organization? You know what I'm saying? And why is a NAACP attorney and advocate down with that organization? What if R. Kelly wanted to hire the NAACP because he felt his civil rights was violated? How is that supposed to help him? Why is the NAACP helping people violate someone's constitutional rights and civil rights when they advocate to support colored people's civil rights. And nobody is upset with that. Why isn't nobody finding out who the headquarters of the NAACP to get Gerald Griggs off of there? That's a violation. That's a conflict of interest. I'm not understanding why people are not upset. So, in addition to someone sending me a link in the email, and they sent it on Infamous Sylvia yesterday, I seen one lady who was talking about Kels, and they was like, she's talking about R. Kelly, and I was like, you're not going to get everybody to side with R. Kelly. You're not going to get everybody to, but everybody's going to believe mainstream media. There are some people that are programmed. They talk about us being brainwashed. There are some people that are programmed to believe what the media tells them, knowing that the media ain't never had us in a good light anyway. I found it interesting that they dropped that article when I was saying what I was saying on live yesterday. And yeah, I got almost 200 people in the bushes. Interesting, because you're trying to figure out what Spittinfire's saying today. Oh, yes, I'm going to talk that shit today. All 170 of you, I'm talking that shit today. Because I see you just like you see me. And I told Kwame Brown they need to fight back. Fight that Me Too times up back. You guys need to stop supporting them. You got sons, you got brothers, you got fathers, you got friends, you got co-workers, you got nephews, okay? You got men. And you mean to tell me if somebody sit up there and said that they are a rapist, you're going to just believe them because you're supposed to believe women? Women, your son, if your son is a rapist or claimed to be a rapist, or they said he was a rapist, are you going to sit up there and turn your back on your son and say, oh, I'm going to believe her? You don't know her, but I'm going to believe her. That's just like what Gayle King wanted Lisa Leslie to talk bad about Kobe. That's her friend. She's not supposed to believe her friend. If you're a friend, I'm going to believe my friend. Why will I rock with women I don't even know? Come on, people. It don't make any sense. Why would you walk and talk and be down with women you don't know? Because you're supposed to believe women. Tina Chin, an Asian, told you to believe women, and that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You believe in women because an Asian told you to. Why is it that every other culture want to tell black people what to do? I got a problem with that. Why is it that they separated Time's Up and Me Too? Me Too was supposed to be for little black girls in the neighborhood. Well, what happened when it came to Jessica Reed? Because as far as I'm concerned, if you wanted to help little black girls in the neighborhood, okay, with the Me Too, because you was in Surviving R. Kelly, government. Since you want to put in a motion saying that you're going to use Surviving R. Kelly, why was the Me Too lady in Surviving R. Kelly with somebody who pled to a lesser charge? I don't hear you. Why was Charlamagne the God in Surviving R. Kelly when you supposed to have little black girls in the neighborhood and there was a little black girl in the neighborhood? She did everything that she was supposed to do. She went to the police. She went to get medical attention, and there was trauma. And you guys left her there because you turned your back and worked right with her predator. That's what you did. That's what you did. But you want to put that in a motion? Really? Are we the public supposed to believe that? Are we the public supposed to believe that? But it wasn't the only thing. See, you know, if you really paid attention to it, right? Because a lot of people say, I be leaning forward. Yeah, I want to lean forward because I want all your energy. I want your energy all on me. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pull me down right here because I want your energy. I want to look you face to face, and I want to tell you this. Time's Up and Me Too is different, but the same. One is for the whites, where we can just sue him and he go on, and he can come back later. And one is for the blacks, where we put them in prison. The blacks is Me Too. The whites is Time's Up. But they hijacked Me Too to put Harvey Weinstein in prison because he was white and they wanted to use the Me Too image. But why didn't they use the Time's Up? Nobody paid attention to that. See, you have to sit up there and not be surface level thinkers here. In the government, you really, really want to put surviving R. Kelly in a motion to use that. You want to add no charges of in him sexually abusing little boys now. What, Michael Jackson shit didn't stick, so we go just throw it on R. Kelly? I mean, what are we doing? But you using our tax money to do so. I got a problem with that. I think we all should have a problem with that. I don't understand why neither one of you mad. So you didn't say, wait a minute. Nobody out here, nobody said, wait a minute. Now y'all saying he gay? Now y'all say he messed with little boys. Oh, is it because I set up there and put out the agenda about the priest? See, I told you guys to watch the agenda. And it seems like to me the government watched it. Seems like they watched a lot of my videos because if you notice, I'll put it out 2 or 3 days and then they dropped it yesterday and all this type of things. And they want to act like they're not watching us. Oh, they watching us. I hope you watching us because I need to tell the world what I put out here, and that's what you put in motion. The shit that we've been saying for 2 years anyway. You have nothing on this man. Nothing. Nothing at all. So now you added some little boys. And y'all allow it. You guys allowed it. You let them do it. This is going to be your son. Your son is going to be a genius, the one that plays music. I'm talking to you. You know, the one that you let play the drums because you know he's gifted. Yep. As soon as he make it big and get that record deal, it's going to be some person that's going to say he raped her. Mama, are you going to believe him, mama, or are you going to believe her? Which one? Which one, mama? Which one are you going to do? You going to believe her? You're supposed to believe women, mama. Forget the boy you raised. Forget the boy who came out of your womb. That's what they said. That's what they're saying. Oh, now he raped the little boys. Hey, oh, we want to add these non-charges. Well, goddamn, if you really think that he's guilty, didn't you just see Bill Cosby shit get overturned and they added prior bad acts? And the Supreme Court said, hell no. Get overturned and you want to just try it any damn way, huh? Just anything. Just throw out any damn thing. It's like water roses. Y'all just throwing any goddamn thing at them. Chairs, you know what I'm saying? Pillows, iron, you know what I'm saying? Skillets. Throw everything at R. Kelly ass. Throw some shoes at that motherfucker. Throw everything at him, huh? That's what the government doing. The government throwing everything at R. Kelly. They like, you motherfucker. They throwing skillets. You know what I'm saying? They throwing every goddamn thing at him. And it ain't doing shit. You know, this is exactly the same thing they did to Job. Somebody reminded me of that. Somebody asked me 2 years ago, did I think that R. Kelly is like Job on earth and today? And I said to myself, I don't know. We're going to know about his faith. We're going to know how strong his faith is. 2 years, beat up, and still no plea deals? Woo-wee! I'm telling you, that's a strong man. So you want to tell me who team I'm on? I'm on the team on the strength. Okay? You can't tell me. They tell him, yeah, you know, they beat him up. while he was in his cell. They offered him a plea deal. Register as a sex offender, you do 3 years, damn near you get time off, you can leave up out of here. He said no. They wanted Bill Cosby to sit up there while he was in jail just a month before he was overturned to take some sex offense classes and plea. He said no. His conviction got overturned. So, what is it going to look like with R. Kelly? Because it doesn't even, right at this point, it doesn't even matter what the jury says. It seems like the Supreme Court is the only one upholding the law. And if I was R. Kelly, it wouldn't matter what the jury says either. I'm going to still say not guilty so I can have my voice heard in the Supreme Court too, if it shall go that way, which I hope and pray they don't. You understand what I'm saying? See, the thing of it is, people, is you have to understand when these article drops, you got to look at the time and the date that they dropped. And I was on live talking the shit that I was talking to you when they dropped that article. Then they hurry up and put that motion in. And they were saying the things that I was saying in that. You guys have to be more thoughtful in what it is that you read. You got to use common sense. R. Kelly told y'all to use some common sense. He told you, he said, why, Gail, will R. Kelly, decide to have some women hostages? Oh, but did y'all pay attention to when the girls was by his side, the ex-girlfriend? One of the Jane Does. I'm quite sure that little bag that was $10,000 that she was carrying, I'm sure she didn't pay for it. I'm sure she didn't pay for it. You understand? I've never seen victims go to award shows. I've never seen victims act like they rock stars, just like Bill Cosby. They signing autographs like they rock stars. Really? This is what victims do today? This is what we are today. That's what y'all doing right now, right? Really? So women, you're gonna give up your son? You're gonna give up no? Bring your asses back here, and ain't no need numbers go down. Get them likes up. It's 200 of y'all in here. Go bring them numbers up. Come on, bring the numbers up. Y'all need to bring the numbers up because I'm talking my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit. The government says that they got some boys. And that R. Kelly, the mute R. Kelly, I wish. Let me tell you guys something. I want to make sure Jim Derogatis testify this time. Did y'all know that he pled the fifth the last time in the last trial? I want him to testify. Yeah, I think he should testify. Don't plead the fifth. Oh, no, you helping little black girls. Don't plead the fifth. Don't you get your ass up there and plead the fifth. You get your fat ass on that stand and you talk. Damn it. You had a lot to say on these talk shows. You had a lot to say on these award shows. Talk. Talk your talk. And let the defense attorney do what they do. But you got to get up there and talk your talk if you want these alleged accusers to get up there and talk their talk. Because if you don't talk your talk, I'm not taking a stand either. I'm going to follow suit. If he plead the fifth, I'm pleading fifth. Because he's supposed to be advocating for y'all. I find it funny how all these people can sit up there and have NDAs and ain't got to break the contract and ain't got to pay back the money. I find that to be problematic. I find it to be problematic that they now can sit up there and say, oh, well, we want to sue. You want to sue? I find it so funny that a woman, groupies are now not groupies anymore. They're victims. You athletes, as soon as you sleep with them, they're victims tomorrow. You know, the people who give you the contract send these girls at you, go sleep with them. And as soon as he do something, call rape on him. That's what they waiting on you guys to do. Keep your Dino in your pants. Keep them away from you. Keep them away from you. Till you get these laws changed. Keep them away from you. I told Kwame that the LGBT was behind these people. These the biggest organization out of Me Too, Time's Up, Mute R. Kelly, the NAACP, Black Lives Matter. The biggest one of all is the LGBTQ. And they have money behind every movement to make sure they don't go against them. That's what you do. You monopolize. It's interesting that they did that. And what do? They put a lot of money behind the Democratic Party. The party that put Black people in the back and put the rainbow in the front. Now you have a president in the United States going around the different countries trying to push equality initiative that has nothing to do with the welfare of the people in the United States on how people live their personal lives. But beating down people and murdering people by the police, being Black, is an issue that they still keep ignoring. But they keep telling your ass they're not giving you no reparations. They're not giving your ass no reparations because they're finna put all your Black men in jail, and they're gonna use their own people to do it. They're using their own women to put you in jail. The Black man got everyone against him. His own people will set him up. White supremacy is not just about white people. It's people that look like you and me. That's true. If you think white supremacy is going to come at you with a pale face so you can scream racism, you are very mistaken. They're going to send people that look like you against you. I want to, and I understand some things. So when the government said that they're going to use a lot of surviving R. Kelly and everything in this trial that's coming up very soon, I want them to make sure that they tell the jury that they gave everybody else immunity. That I want them to make sure that I want the jurors to understand that someone admitted to sleeping with someone under the age and said that they were under the age and they were female as well. And then they say, oh, well, I didn't know she was underage. Well, you a woman and she a woman, and you couldn't have a conversation with her and tell her she was underage. So if you are a woman and you slept with her and you didn't know she was underage, then how was he supposed to know she was underage if this all even happened? Then again, where was the mother of this underage person that y'all said y'all sleep with? Why is nobody and the parents are arrested in this bullshit? If you want to sit up there and have us believe that there was an enterprise, you got to arrest some parents. You have to. You shouldn't believe none of this shit with R. Kelly if ain't no parents arrested. I'm talking to starting with the Clarys. You tell me you gave your daughter to a person who you don't know. It's better enough we got to send them to school. But at least if they in school, because he made a comment, said, well, we send our kids to school and they get molested and everything else. But the state is held accountable. There's nobody accountable when you let them go with someone you don't know. So let's put them in jail then and let the girls testify against their parents, as she said that her father and mother had her do. Because let me tell you something, when somebody spews something out here the first time, normally it's the truth. I was told and taught that your first mind is your godly mind. That's where the truth lies. When you spew something out your mouth unconsciously and when you're drunk, that's when you're speaking the truth. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? we want some of these parents to take the stand. They was in Surviving R. Kelly. Why wouldn't they take the stand? Take the stand. I will hope to God that these people criminal records be exposed and allowed to be exposed, because everyone has a criminal record but R. Kelly. And the media, CBS is biased towards R. Kelly. Why? Why is CBS biased towards R. Kelly? Why? Then they said something about bribing a clerk. So this man is in and out of jail already, trying to figure out what his legal team is, tried to say, and you want it to be that he orchestrated all this, but he can't read and write. But he's the kingpin of all of this. Because see, they say, well, he did music, yeah, but that's played by ear. They did not add these charges of the young man, but they want to use them. And it doesn't make any sense. And now they're after King James. They're trying to take down your black men. They're going to try to implement the purge in a minute. This is where they're going with this. If I was you guys, I would definitely exercise my Second Amendment. You better own you some. You better own you some real quick. You know, I did a video last year about how all the networks were affiliated. And when I did a video about how the networks were all affiliated, I showed everyone that AT&T and Disney owned all of these networks. And I showed you that George Soros has stake in a lot of these networks, and he supports the LGBT. And I told you guys that Sarah Ellis, CEO of GLAAD, she want to do away with men, masculine men. They want them in jail. They want them dead. They want them gone. They want to get rid of gender. They want to get rid of pronouns. I told you there was an agenda. And you don't understand, and you say to yourself, what did I have to do with R. Kelly? What did I have to do with Bill Cosby? It has everything to do with it if you're paying attention to what I'm saying to you. This is where the money's coming from. This is why they added the boys. Did I not tell you this? The agenda? Now they put the LGBT in this claim. If he was in, or they want to charge him with boys, that's an LGBT act. Did not tell you since 2019 that the LGBT was behind this? SPITTINFIRE was the first motherfucker on these damn YouTube streets telling you that, and YouTube shadow banned me, and they wouldn't let you play a lot of these things or whatever. And some of you didn't get it yet. I understand that I'm a really deep thinker. I'm far from the surface, but everything now that I'm telling you has come to surface in your face. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Now they're trying to demasculine your men by claiming them to be gay. They want to protect equality, but then they want to use it as a weapon to sit up there and demasculine your men by saying now he's molesting little boys. There was never any charges of no little boys ever up until yesterday. Up until the week I put out the agenda. Oh, yes. They're watching. They're watching. And everything I say, they're doing the opposite of. Because you people out there visual thinkers, but you got to think like, wait a minute, why the hell would they sit up there now and say that he is sitting up there molesting little boys? There was never a charge of that. Now all of a sudden there's a charge. Oh, and they want to add that to the judge. Uncharged. So we don't care if it's the truth. They don't care if it's the truth or not. Once they put it out there in the atmosphere, that's it. Because see, people don't care about the truth anymore. But we need to start back. Black people, you need to get right back into your faith, and you need to start back caring about the truth. Most importantly, you need to care about every scripture that you used to care about. Them people have it out for us. And see, they know that a lot of people that are Black is LGBTQ, and they only using them for numbers, and it's just a matter of time for they turn their asses in too. Watch what I tell you. I ain't been right and wrong all this time. I ain't been wrong all this time. I've been right, but I ain't been wrong. I ain't been wrong yet. I want somebody to prove me wrong. I ain't been wrong yet. I said this was some LGBT shit, and didn't they not come back and say R. Kelly tried to mess with little boys? Did I not say that shit to y'all for my day ones? What did I been telling you guys? I told you. Told you. I'm not making this shit up. If you investigate, research, read into things that's happening, compare, cross-compare, you will see what I see. You'll be like, this is some bullshit. This some bullshit. And they know that we separate. We some separate people. Even in the entertainment business, we separate. If it ain't us, we don't worry about it. We worry about our own when it happened to us. Nah, y'all motherfuckers better start coming together like the civil rights movement. Y'all better start protesting like y'all did the bus back in 1955. Y'all better start back doing that shit. We better dig deep in our roots. Cause that protest, the bus boycott lasted over a year. Now y'all attention spans only last 2-3 days. You better find great grandmama some strength. You better find that shit. You better go deep in and find it from up in there. And you better bring that shit out, and you better boycott your ass off. That means if you got to get your ass back on that damn bus, you better do something, because we getting so disrespected. And see, they mad at us. I said it in the agenda. The LGBT is mad at the Black culture. They mad at the church that's within us, because it goes against what they're living like. And I'm not spewing hate. I'm telling the truth. Our faith is what everyone is scared of. It don't matter how bad we is, we know how to pray. They scared of that. Why is praying and being the most faith-based people in the world make people so afraid? The first thing they do is burn down our churches. In 2004, it wasn't the people in the white sheets burning our churches down as much. It was the LGBT. I told you in the agenda. You better go watch the agenda. If you want to know about what's going on in this motion that the government just put in, you better go watch the agenda that I just dropped a couple days ago. Part 1 is informative. Part 2 told you the execution. You better watch that shit. It's 45 minutes of your time. You got enough time, 2-3 hours to get the weed put in. You got 2 or 3 hours to smoke your hookah and your weed. You got 2 or 3 hours to lay up. You got 2 or 3 hours to do everything. You better take 45 minutes to be informed. Only 45 minutes out your time to be informed. So you would know what's going on. You got to know what's going on. You need to know what's going on. 200 of you. It doesn't matter what you think about them. Most people who don't like these people are victims themselves. If you are a victim of sexual assault, you don't side with anyone who says they're a victim, especially when your victims are out here being Instagram thoughts, going on award shows, taking six-figure salaries, all these things, and you ain't did nothing or got nothing or received nothing. What about Jessica Reed? Me too. Didn't you guys find it funny that the day that Kwame had Jessica Reed mother on there, Tarana Burke decided to go on mainstream on a talk show and talk about now she's going after regular people? What you mean going after? That was your whole plot to do that in the first place. Interesting. I find it so problematic that a lot of you are so misinformed when it comes to this Bill Cosby, when it comes to the Me Too times up. So they're going to sit up there and use the Surviving R. Kelly documentary. We already discredit them here on YouTube. What do you think that the defense attorney is going to do when they're on the stand? I don't understand it. I don't understand it at all. But I do know this. All of them have criminal records. The majority of them do. And the other parts are living so reckless. We have to save them. It's important, Kwame, that you athletes get together. It's important. And for people who have been accused and imprisoned on these accusations. It's important. You have a man that pled guilty to a lesser charge sitting in the same documentary as someone who's supposed to be for the Me Too movement. This young lady said she reached out to them and they would not even give her the time of day. It's because she was working with your predator to take down the golden goose. She didn't care about the little black girls in the neighborhood. Do you know that when she first came out with this initiative, I was watching her earnings on Google? And this is how I knew that they were watching me, because every time I would say something, they would take it off Google. Then I said something about Gayle King resume on the website of CBS Morning Show. They redid it. Every time Spittinfire say something, they just make sure they listening to what I'm saying, and then they change it. So I dropped a couple videos, and then the government hurry up and put in Surviving R. Kelly, and now it's some boys. They thinking you guys are not listening to me. They thinking you guys are stupid. You need to let them government people know that you're not stupid. You need to let them know that they fooled you once. They ain't gonna fool you again. You know, they fool you once, shame on them. They fool you twice, shame on you. When the Surviving R. Kelly came out, they had y'all fooled, didn't they? Them women had y'all fooled, and you guys fell for it. Oh, they had me too. don't be alarmed. They had me too. That's why I go hard on them, because they had me. I don't like to be lied to. I really don't like to be lied to. I don't like making a mockery of real victims. What about Jessica Reed? She has to hear her predator on the radio, see him on TV, hosting award shows. She probably can't even watch BET or any iHeart anything like everyone else, because she got to look at her predator announcing the next big star. Jessica, if you listening to them, I don't care what they offer you. Don't take it. That will be the devil coming to you. We got your back, so whatever you need, the world will give it to you, especially us who are anointed. All money is not good money. It's not going to heal or fix your wounds, so no need to take it. Yep, they got your food like shrimp fried rice. And then they sit up there and say, oh, he slept with Bubba. Unless somebody was there seeing it, and I know you ain't taking the liar's word. She didn't say she lied 6 million times. This girl said, look, go back and look at the Bill Cunningham. She been lying every wig she changing to, she lying. Every hairstyle, every baby she had. She got about 10 babies now, and every one time she have a baby, she lying. I know damn well y'all not listening to no damn JP. And I'm not talking about the one in the chat. I know y'all not listening to her. I know. Y'all sitting up there listening to her. Y'all is crazy as hell. Y'all better go back and look at some of our old videos. Shoot, we discredit. It took us every bit of 5 minutes to discredit that girl. So what do you think the defense attorney gonna do? And we ain't number bloggers. Shit. All we are is bloggers. They gonna eat them girls up on the stand. They gonna eat their asses up. Oh my God. And the thing about it is, some of these girls have mental illnesses or struggled with it in the past. These are not the people that need to be on a stand being ridiculed and have to go out in the public. You got people who tried to commit suicide. What do you think that these are bulldogs that's coming at them on the stand? When them girls get to the stand, they go rip them. And especially if they got a mental weakness. Man, I don't know what the hell our culture did. You guys did this. But see, here's the problem. See, the problem was you didn't expect it to go this far. The problem was you didn't expect this to get this type of momentum. Now you got to own up to what you said, because now you're deep in. And if you don't do it, they're going to charge you. Now you got yourself between a hard place and a rock. When will we stop that? All for that dollar bill. All for that dollar bill. He's worth almost $1 billion, and everyone asks, why would these girls lie? It's 1 billion reasons. Shit. It's 1 billion damn reasons. Every dead president 1 billion times is a reason why. I just don't like to see none of my people, R. Kelly, these young women, these parents who need some damn counseling themselves. None of my people, we should not be doing this. This is not where it's at. That court system is not for us. It's not our fight. The greats told you that before Spitting Fire came on these YouTube streets. I reminded you the other day what Malcolm X said. He said to stay away from that women's liberation. He said, stay away from it. That's not your fight, black women. And your asses got all up in that shit anyway. Now you got to take the damn stand. Now your daughters got to take the stand. All you wanted was some money. All you wanted was some recognition. All you wanted was a single. That's all you wanted. You ain't want all this. You didn't expect for the government to get all in. That's what's gonna happen when you claim abuse. That's what's gonna happen, especially when they're this color. Oh yeah, they're not gonna just give you no money. We want him in jail, especially if they lost. They lost against him before. Yeah. They want him in jail, and they're gonna use you to do it, and your ass go do it. Because if you don't, you go perjure yourself, and your ass go be in the cell too. Malcolm X told y'all to stay away from that women's lib. See what women's lib got y'all asses? They got Harvey Weinstein where they want them, and them white women gone. They gone. You don't hear from them. They ain't out here doing this and that. They ain't all out here trying to be in the public. They ain't on here on Instagram. They ain't doing that shit. Only people who are melon skin, ain't had shit, would do anything for $1 bill, is on here acting a goddamn fool. You a victim. What the hell is you out here showing your bikini ass with guns on Instagram? This is what you supposed to be advocating for victims and what victims supposed to look like. Over sexualizing when you saying you was sexual abuser or being sexually abused, rather. You over sexualizing. You taking off your clothes. This the image of a victim today. This the image of your victims today. Your victims go to award shows. Your victims in bikinis. Your victims are all of that. Your victims are sitting up there doing songs about sucking you know what. This is what your victims are doing. Your victims. Hello, wifey, and all that kind of this is what your victims doing. This is what you guys allowed them to do. And you want to sit up there, make what's right wrong, what's wrong right. I don't see the Caucasians doing this. I'm sorry. I don't see that. I don't see Harvey Weinstein people doing this. I don't see that. Even after Bill Cosby's rock stars left, I don't see them doing all of what they're doing. You ain't doing the most. The most. And let me tell you something. Even though I advocate for men's rights and I advocate for R. Kelly, I did give these people some really good advice. I did. Because they're young women and they didn't have it from their parents. Okay? So I wasn't always about, I know that they were doing everything for $1 bill, but I was also saying, okay, well, if you made some bad decisions, this is what you want to do. Showing your ass in a bikini is not going to get you far. I'm telling you, no matter how much you bought that ass or them titties or whatever, believe me, that gets old. You're not going to be 23 forever. So I said on the infamous Sylvia channel one time, I said to the young ladies when the other app was there, I said to them, I said, you need to find out what it is you want to be, young lady, and you need to make sure you go and be it. And you need to go live your life. But you live in your life on social media, but then yet you want to ask the court to have you anonymous. That's like saying or asking water not to be wet. It doesn't go. It doesn't fit. That's like not breathing air but want to live. It doesn't make any sense. You didn't go to be your best you. You went to be and expose you. Your body is all of what you is. All of what you are is your body. That's your best attribute. Not your mind, but your body. And then every time you sit up here and do something, every time you sit up here and everything backfire, your father comes on like he did on Twitter. My daughter hard-headed. I told her don't F with that product or whatever he said the other day. I read it and I'm thinking to myself, wow, someone has a product and you go belittle their product because she was hard-headed after you told her not to do something, which she shouldn't have been on here on social media doing anything, because she's still supposed to be healing. Because let her tell it, she told the world just 12 months ago or less that she was eating shit on behalf or before R. Kelly. That's what she said. I don't understand how anybody can come over those type of hardships and aches and pains and abuse in 12 short months or less. I don't understand it. To be comfortable, you talk about he forced you to have sex with multiple men, but you're out here showing your goodies. People tell you who they are before they even tell you who they are. If either you guys going to be solid or you going to be feathers. Because a solid motherfucker going to call things out the way they is. They're going to tell it like it is. They're not going to just go with what they believe. If what they believe was something other than what it actually is, they're going to spew the truth. That's what a solid person is. But a feather will blow wherever the wind goes. Are you a feather or a bowling ball? Are you solid or are you going to go with the wind? See, if you want to sit up there and say people were underage, you have to ask yourself, were they underage? Were they underage? You can't go by what the media told you or what rumors were for the last 20, 30 years. You got to go by what's concrete. Don't be a feather, be a bowling ball. Fucking with spitting fire, that's all I want over here is bowling balls. Because we striking over here. We ain't going with no goddamn wind. So, you want the truth or you want to be a feather and blow with the wind? No, my info is not from the media at all. My info is for being nosy. My info is from the people themselves. My info is from the accusers. The accusers is what told me my information. The very people that you believe in. Yeah. That's where you get the truth from. You get the truth from your liars. Because they forget what they say. See, you have to remember a lie. But when you forget it, or I'm there to catch the truth, or I'm there to pull it out, and wait till they take the stand. Oh, wait till they take the stand. They're going to eat their asses up. They're going to eat them up. Don't be a feather. Oh, the accuser said that they were underage. Well, you know what? They weren't. Sorry. Sorry. I'm sorry to tell you. That has been discredited a long time. What did the judge say last week, people? When she scolded the defense attorney, the woman defense attorney, what did she say? Do I need to bring that up for them? Let me bring that up for them. Let me bring up what the judge said to the lawyer, right? Hold on. Uh, okay. Ooh, this was last week. Okay. It says, I'm just gonna read the headlines. If we're gonna listen to the media, let's listen to the media then. Let's listen to the lying ass media. Okay. Let's not listen to the accusers. Let's listen to the media. Brooklyn judge slams R. Kelly, one female lawyer, for referring to women in the case as girls. R. Kelly female lawyer got a lesson from a federal judge, okay? Thursday, less than a month before her client is to be tried for making child porn. Judge Anna stopped the defense attorney, Nicole Blacker, during a pretrial hearing, calling the two women girls in the case. The judge asked Becker to refer to the people as she called about women. Becker said again, call them girls. Donnelly paused in proceedings for a brief lecture. Well, it's 2021. She hadn't spoke to them in a few years, and she said that they were women then. She let them know that they were women. They were women. They were post-graduation. You know what? You can't be grown, 18. Oh, they only 18 years old. He ain't got no business being with them. He ain't got no business being with no 18-year-old girl. But yet at night, you got a damn show or a damn infomercial talk about some 1-800, we are 18, call me now. Get the fuck out of here. Get the hell out of here. Then you sit up there and got a 9-year-old little boy being praised for changing his whole sex. But a 17-year-old girl, 3 months before she turned 18, can't date an older man. And y'all got a problem with that? Get the fuck out of here. He can change his whole sex, though. He 9 years old. Y'all praising that shit. Y'all giving them all the praise for that. Get them fire flames up, because I'm finna spit some fire now, because somebody made me mad in this goddamn chat. How the hell you gonna sit up there and have a little boy 9 years old can tell you to call him a girl? I'm not Zion anymore. I'm Zaya. But she post-graduation and just 90 days before she turned 18, she can't be with this goddamn man. Do you have a problem with that? You got a problem with heterosexual love? You want to tell me she can't know what she is in 90 days before she grown, but he can only be 9 and can tell you he don't want his penis no goddamn more. This is spitting fire. What did you think you were going to get? This is not that. Okay? You don't come over here and say, oh, they were young and they were underage. Let me tell you something about underage. That very same 14, 15-year-old girl that you're sitting up there talking about, so they were young and underage and he shouldn't have sex with them. Well, let them go out there and commit murder and see what that very same government tried them as an adult. This is spitting fire. What did you think you were going to get? Hello? Did I just spit some fire? Did I see some fire flames up in that chat? I think I see some damn fire flames up in this damn chat. Ooh, look at them fire flames going. Keep them damn fire flames going. Because some people got to get burnt up in here. You don't come over here and without sitting up there, because I will burn you up with spitting fire. You got to know what you're talking about. I'm dropping bombs. That very same government that you sit up there, you be a jury, okay? You be in the jury box and you say guilty. Then you leave the jury box and that same damn police system, that same government system, soon as you send your own up the river and you get into your nice car in your upscale neighborhood, will pull you over at gunpoint and say, nigga, get on the ground. Oh, it's not opinion, it's fact. It's fact. This is what happens. This is what happens. You don't think so? You don't think that they praising little boys for wanting to be little girls? Where have you been? You don't see that the police are pulling black men over at gunpoint? Did you not see that the Army lieutenant got pulled out his car at gunpoint and he fighting for this country? Where have you been? Oh, it's all the same, baby. You can't differentiate. This is spitting fire. Go caucus when you come at me. Go get a whole lot of people that think like you to come over here at me. I love you, though. I do. I love you. I love each and every last one of you. But I just hate to have to prove people wrong and burn them up at the same time. When they sit up there and say the things that they say, see, a lot of you are only sitting up there disagreeing because you can't change what you already believe, because the media had you programmed. They programmed you already. But I'm going to unprogram you over here, because over here on Spitting Fire, you're not going to be a surface level thinker. We're going to have cultural obligation. You understand me? Ooh, wee. I'm setting some people off. I'm burning their asses up. They mad. I got 250 people in my chat. Why do I got 250 people in my chat a day after that motion was put in? Why? Why? But if underage is underage, we have to understand something, that when they gonna be underage now. So let's talk this underage stuff. Let's talk this underage stuff. So no one underage should be having no babies. Are there somebody underage right now having a baby? How many people you think right now pushing out a baby at the age of 16 in the hospital? Put some fire flames up if you think it's somebody 16 years old giving birth right now. Put some fire flames up if you think that. If you believe that somebody 16 years old giving birth right now, if you believe that somebody 16 years old having sex right now, put the fire flames up. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Put the fire flames up, because let me tell you something. I got some fire flames put up because I was getting it in at 16. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't having no babies, but I was getting it in. Shit, I think I was getting more dick than the damn people who was of age. Some of y'all had babies at 16 years old. Come on now. You can't say this stuff now. I know people who had babies at 14 years old. Y'all can't say y'all being a hypocrite. Oh, yes, they was over 18. Who the hell want to have a baby 14 and you 14? Somebody got to take care of the goddamn baby. I don't know why y'all think that we don't want Nobody, y'all. Who the hell want that? We all know that girls are mature than boys by 4 or 5 years. We all know that. No disrespect to the men. I love y'all. I advocate for y'all, but I'm just saying, y'all do. I mean, my husband, a full-grown man, and we still argue about him taking out the trash. Okay? We still get on y'all about that. Being wise and everything else. Oh, you said you was going to build and put this floor down in here. And you said you was going to do. We still have to nag y'all about the stuff that y'all supposed to do around the house. Don't give me nothing about no age. Todd, I'm going to spank you. I'm going to get a switch on you. I'm going to get a switch on you, Todd. Todd, don't get the switch on you. No, I'm just joking. I like these challenges, Todd. You're welcome over here at Spitting But I'm spitting fire on you, but you're welcome. I just want you to know you're welcome over here. You're welcome to have a difference of opinion. I'm just going to burn you up, but you're welcome. Kel's way too young. Oh, well, hell, they went to them. And that's another thing. What about the fact that the parents took these so-called underage girls to him? Post last trial. So that's like saying, if I'm a monster, hypothetical, if I'm a monster and I say, for instance, I'm just a monster. Just every bad thing in the world I done. Every bad thing in the world I done, right? Lipstick all on this. Every bad thing in the world I done, right? I'm a monster. Let's just say I'm a monster. Let's talk this shit. Todd. Let's talk this shit now. So I'm a monster. And let's say I live at the top of the hill. Everybody live in the valley below. I'm at the top of the hill. Oh, you telling the kids, don't go up there. Everybody don't go up there on top of the mountain. The monster's up there. Don't go on top of the mountain. The monster's up there. The monster and the people in the valley already got an understanding. I keep my monster ass at the top of the hill. They keep their asses in the valley. Okay? So, if I'm a monster, like you guys say I'm a monster, and I'm at the top of the hill in my habitat doing monsterish shit in my domain. See, that's the problem. You know, I had that problem yesterday. People don't respect people don't aim. But anyway, let me get back to my point. So if I'm a monster and I do monstrous shit, and you tell everybody in the valley below, don't go up to the top of the hill because that's where the monster is. And you take people to the top of the hill and I burn their asses up because I'm the monster, then whose fault is it when you took people to the monster? It's no longer the monster's fault. You see, it's called accountability. So I'm not saying that R. Kelly's a monster. What I'm saying is, if you really believe that this man was what he was, then why are you keep taking people who's supposed to be underage to him? They all went to him. Nobody's speaking that shit either. Like, it's just so many factors that people have to understand. And he was right when they said they sold their daughter. There's more ways to selling your damn child. You don't go to the monster when we already tell. That's like we tell our kids, you know what I'm saying? This is why we had to teach them surviving mechanisms. Don't talk to strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't get in the car with strangers. Don't do this. Don't do that. Good touches, bad touches. All these surviving mechanisms back in the day that we used to tell our kids. Now you got parents taking them to what who people label as a monster. What sense does that make? And nobody. None of y'all saying anything to the parents. None of y'all checking them. None of y'all holding people accountable. None of y'all. The FBI ain't even arrested them. You know, if I was the FBI and I said, okay, y'all want to say he a monster, I'm slapping bracelets on every motherfucker. Nobody getting immunity. I'm slapping bracelets on every damn body. It's going to be the biggest case in history. It's going to be like 300 motherfucking cases. I mean, everybody. It's gonna really be like an Al Capone takedown. I'm trying to tell you. This how I know it's some bullshit. So then they say in Surviving R. Kelly, he worked a lot. He stayed in the studio a lot. He in the studios 18, 16, 18 hours a day. Well, goddamn, the man got to sleep. So now you want to say that he was in the studio all these hours. He got to sleep. Where is the hostages? Nobody. I've been asking this for 2 years. None of y'all ever said anything about the hostages. Oh, they said, well, we had to change the narrative. Y'all changed the narrative about 5 or 6 times. First, y'all said they were underage. Then they say they of age. Now they say he abusing them. Now they saying it was some boys. Now they done changed the narrative so many times, and y'all ain't asking no questions. You guys, you still got people in here talking about say underage girls. That was 2 narratives ago. They not even calling underage girls no more. They talking about little boys now. Y'all, that's how I know y'all not catching up with the story, because y'all talk about underage. They are not. The accusers came out and said that they were of age. Y'all so late. Now they talking about boys. That's how late y'all are. They talking about boys now. I wouldn't be surprised if they use Michael Jackson accusers. Shit, the way this shit going. I wouldn't be surprised because they had LL Cool J picture with the Baltimore accusers. Huh? Did they not have LL Cool J picture? Did they not? They had LL Cool J picture talking about R. Kelly. Now, I know goddamn to white folks that black folks look alike, but that's 2 different people, okay? Okay, I think we know who R. Kelly is and we know who LL Cool J is, okay? LL Cool J been out way before R. Kelly. LL Cool J was out at least 5 or 6 years before R. Kelly came on the scene. LL Cool J was out in early 80s, mid 80s. Rock the Bells and all that kind of stuff. I was a little girl when LL came out. He was in Crush Groove, and that was in the 80s. R. Kelly wasn't even probably singing in the damn train station then. The hell? Interesting. It's so interesting. Had a picture of LL Cool J, and y'all sitting up here still saying they underage girls. Y'all ain't saying, you motherfuckers, you can't tell that's LL and not R. Kelly. What the hell is y'all doing? It used to be a time where black people would be in an uproar about shit like this. It used to be a time where black people cared about stuff like this. It used to be a time where people would protest over shit like this. Now it's like we want to see people go to jail and fall. We want to see what's going to happen. We want to see you downfall. Oh my God, the downfall and the hate amongst our own people has got to stop. I don't want my men to go down. Kwame, I'm going to need you to get these ball players together and fight these Me Too people back. Get these rappers together. Get y'all money together. Get your lawyers together. Y'all go over somebody's house and y'all come up with a plan. I would love to help. Oh yeah, because I that Tarana Burke, no. I'm not a fan. I think I did enough videos to prove that. I want to protect my black men. You're not going to just say they are rapists as soon as they get. You're not going to say they're rapists as soon as they get goddamn rich. Soon as they get rich, they become rapists. Soon as they get rich. Now they get rich, they rapists. He wasn't a rapist before, but he won now. Men, don't play the lottery. You get a goddamn ticket the day you supposed to be happy that you got $1 million scratch off. It's the day your ass it's gonna be the best and worst day of your life all at the same time. Cause you better not tell nobody. Look at me. Y'all better not tell nobody that you set up there. Do you hear what I said? You better not tell anybody when you win that scratch off. You're going to have some accusations. You're going to have some accusations. And if they can't find no women, they go find some boys. They don't give a shit. You're going to have them. Yeah. Yep, you're going to have them. They're going to ruin your reputation, ruin everything about you. You're going to have them. So now it's like, damn, if I go to the store and play the fucking lotto, am I going to go to prison tomorrow? Am I going to have to spend millions on proving that I'm not a rapist? I wasn't a rapist when I was broke, but as soon as you become you rich and you get that money and it clear, shit, you a goddamn rapist today, goddamn it. It depends on how much. Some of these motherfuckers on check go say you did it. Like, hey, I know I'm a plus size woman. I'm a middle-aged woman, but yeah, it was me too. No, I'm just bullshit. I would never. I would be like, I'm one of those women to be like, hey, bruh, we can do something good with that. Get these trade schools, get these trades back in schools, get coding, get into blight, especially here in Detroit. Get into the blight business. I did a video about blight. For some of you who want to be investors or know trades already and you want to make a quick buck and turn around, come to Detroit and get into the blight business. Okay, I'm going to tell you what you need. You're going to need people to know how to clean out junk. The most filthiest junk, who know how to get rid of debris. You're going to need concrete work, foundation workers. You're going to need roofers. You're going to need plumbers, electricians. You're going to need painters, okay? Carpenters. You get a group of those men who in all those trades, in all those businesses, and you would definitely make a killing here in Blight. Work with the city officials to quartersack some of these streets so you can protect your investment. One of the good ways of protecting your investment is quartersacking streets. That means cutting them off so it won't be through traffic. That's going to protect your investment because there are certain blocks that are all blighted. You can take all of that area and own that land. And you don't even have to sit up there and fulfill all houses or build houses. You can section off the land, and because there's more land, you can get more money on that alone. Just to throw that up in there. So for those of you who want to get into that business, make sure you see my other video. It's right there. About trade. So Kwame is right about that. Make sure you can bring those likes up. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it so very much. Hey, Cuzzo. This is Spittinfire. Hi, cousin. You know, I talked to the family, cousin. We're going to talk after the show. Yes. Oh, I got some family up in here, y'all. I got some love today. Yes, I do. 236 people in here. Please bring the lights up. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Comma Lee, stalkers are now victims. Oh, yes. Comma, look, the mute R. Kelly lady had a shirt saying R. Kelly stalker. And the FBI didn't find that to be problematic. The FBI did not find that to be problematic. I'm sorry. I'm not a surface level thinker over here. This has been fine. I'm going to give you the real deal. We have been nosy over here in this Kel sector. There is a Kel sector. Okay, there is a Kel sector. There was a Bill Cosby sector and there was a Kel sector. Everybody wasn't against these men. Some of us digged in deep and found some contrary to what the mainstream media was saying because we're not surface level thinkers. We're smart. So let me say, Todd Black, thank you. Okay, Todd Black, thank you for coming over here on Spitting Fire. Brooklyn for Kels, Evolve Joseph. Okay. Thank you guys coming on in. Keontae, Layla, Kenya. All right, J Rock. Welcome, J Rock. I know I'm late, J Rock. I'm supposed to be sending out some shirts. Leona, Ivan. All right, Sophia. Oh, Sophia. Alita, how you doing? How you doing? Erica, the best of both worlds. Yes, Erica is the best of both worlds. She got both of them. Barbara Walker, Tanya. What's up, Forensic Tech Guy? Latisa, Paula. LH. Oh my goodness, Boss of Queenie, Denzel. Yeah. Oh, Denzel. Oh, Denzel. Hi, Denzel. No, I was just joking. Oh, Thomas. Okay, Karma. Miss Fact. All right, Fresh. What's going on? What's going on? Shakira, loving my people, baby. We love you even back. All right. I want to make sure you know we love you back. Tony, double down, Queen. Double down. Yes. Sandra. All right. Keisha Boo. Daryl Lele. What's going on? Champel. Nick Nick. All right, Letice. Okay, Lady Bud. Okay, Clarissa, what's going on? I ride so low. Right on. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, Miss Gigi, what's going on? What's going on, Miss Gigi? What's going on? I didn't know you even rock with fire, but I'm glad you do. Let me see. Jana, Kel's Nation, Shree, what's going on? What's going on? Okay, Marquin. Oh, evolved. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. We gotta evolve, Curtis. That's right, Rena. Okay, Nurse Petty again. I love you, Rena. What's going on? What's going on? Tamika Rodney. All right, Nurse Petty. Yes, it is. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Let me see. Oh, you guys been going up. Y'all guys been going up. Okay, Monet, Karma. All right. Okay, I see that. Janae. All right here. Okay, Kels Nation. All right. Brooklyn for Kels. All right. I want the world to be for Kels. Yes. Iwan. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Lovely Tanya. What's going on? Rena, Ivan. All right. All right, Yvette. Yes, Yvette. Angel. That's right. You are an angel. Nikki Bowman. That's right. YTF family is in the house over here with the fire flames. That is right. Debbie. All right. One Pep. Make sure you guys go over to the One Pep Who show. Okay, make sure you go to One Pep and DJ Tyson, Infamous Sylvia. Texas Black Diamond, Spicy AF. Okay. Talking Loud with Keish T. Miss Fat. All right. All right. Yvette T. Rob. What's going on? What is going on? So for real. You are for real. All right. And all right. So many people came up in here and I'm just talking my ass off. I was just talking my butt off. Wasn't I just talking my butt off? Oh, Curtis. Oh, my goodness. Felicia Brown. Keontae. Thomas. Ooh, wee. It's a whole lot of people. Amber. All righty. Okay, Shariz. If I say you mispronounce your name, charge to the game and not my heart. All right. Okay, Lavelle Marshall. Yes. Okay, Vicky. Oh, some new people. Thank you, Sector. Y'all coming over here. Oh, I'm over there in y'all sector. That's right, because y'all own this shit. All right, hey, Tolliver. Hey, cousin. Hey. All righty. Inez, what's going on? Oh my goodness, there's so many people. Thank you. APR. Oh, APR Parks 9. Yes. And make sure you guys check out Black CEO Media or Black Media CEO. Make sure rated RTV. Make sure you do that. Make sure you check out those guys. Make sure you check out T. Stevens and the Block Bender. Make sure you do that, okay? Because these people are real men that's advocating for men. And make sure you take our. Okay, let me start over. Let me give a shout out the right way. Shout out to T. Stevens. Shout out to the Block Bender. Shout out to Spicy AF. Shout out to Injustice Investigation. Shout out to Infamous Sylvia. Shout out to One Papoose. Shout out to DJ Tyson. Shout out to Texas Black Diamond ENT. Shout out to the Sky Zone. Shout out to Tough Love. Shout out to Tough Love. Because Tough, I'm about to piss somebody off. Yes. It's been real. Okay. Shout out to them. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Yes. I'm telling you guys, Kwame Brown, it's a guy. I'm telling you, shout out to Self Talk. Okay. Is there someone else I'm talking about that I can't remember? Let me look as one more person that I have to shout out. Oh, shout out to Miss 504 Mouth of the South. And even though I don't know this man, shout out to Hassan because he's been in the media. Shout out to Talking Loud with Keish T. Shout out to you guys. Okay, this is Black Media Networking. All right, we are networking here. Okay, so we got to shout out these people that is good for us. All right. And Tough Love, like I mentioned before, make sure you shout out to him. Okay, shout out to I said Self Talk, all right. And I said Kwame Brown. Yes, I did. Let me see who else I need to shout out. Mouth of the South. I think I did 504 Mouth of the South. Who else I did? I did DJ Tyson. Yes, I did say shout out to DJ Tyson. Black Media CEO. Make sure you go over to Black Media CEO. Shout out to Black Media CEO. Shout out to them. Shout out to Malicious Conspiracy. Okay, shout out to that Malicious Conspiracy. Yes, we definitely have to shout out Malicious Conspiracy. There is one person that I think, hold on, I'm looking on my history right now, you guys. I did say Texas Black Diamond, didn't I? Yep, I did say that. I said One Papoose. Let me see. I did say, of course, I said Kwame. You know, it's not hard to shout out. Let me see who else that I wanted to shout out or whatever. Let me see. It was one person. I'm going to make sure I get him. I'm going to make sure because I want to say his name right because, Black CEO Media. Okay, that's the proper way of saying his name. Black CEO Media. Okay, and Forgotten Kings. All right. Okay. Make sure Forgotten Kings. That's who I wanted to make sure that I didn't forget. Forgotten Kings. Yes. So, and Carcino, Truth Media. Yes. Shout out to Carcino and Truth Media. All right. These people are doing some of God's best. Okay. These people have been bringing content. And let me shout out to some women. Shout out to Black Tea Blog. Shout out to Nick at Night. Okay. Shout out to, because I'm going to shout out some women too. Shout out to Black Tea Blog. Shout out to Nick at Night. Shout out to Nicole's View. Shout out to a viewpoint from Tracy's View. Let me see who else. Shout out to, I know some people don't like the controversial bloggers, but hey, they inspire me. Tasha K, I don't agree with her a lot of times, but shout out to her, because if it wasn't for her, she opened the doors for me. Shout out to Lovely T. Shout out to all of those, okay? All the other ones that I've not mentioned is on purpose because you won't bullshit. All right, so thank you guys for listening to Spitting Fire. Okay, I'm your girl. Thank y'all for coming in. All 200 plus of y'all, almost 300 people. We was rocking today. T. Lynn, thank you for coming in. Face card, okay. Angel, thank you guys. Iwan, thank you. Sanwanabo, thank you so very much. It's so many people, I don't even know how to pronounce your name. Shay, thank you so very much. Sophia, it's so many of you guys coming on here. I don't know, but one thing I want to tell you, without me, there is no you. Thank you for rocking with Spitting Fires. I hope you join the Fire Flames. We can have difference of opinion. Todd, thank you for coming in here challenging Spitting Fire. I appreciate it, brother or woman. I'm thinking you a man. You know, these days you can't, give pronouns and shit. So I apologize if I called you a man and you're a woman or whatever. But thank you for coming over here, being respectful and having difference of opinion. This is where we supposed to have difference of opinion respectfully, okay, without the name calling, because we are grown people, all right? Because if we all think alike, we can't grow. You understand? So thank you for that. And I hope you come back, brother. I hope all of you come back soon. Till next time, fire out.